Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be making a video on the Object 907. So the only way to get at this tank is by participating on the global map during a campaign, and that is how I got mine. You can also auction for it for a really expensive price in bonds, but I will probably never do that because I never have enough bonds. I think sometimes these go for over 30k bonds, so as you can see, I'm not even close to that margin. So this thing has a reputation for being pretty overpowered. It has really good armor for a medium, I would say. It's pretty trollish if you look at the hull. It's kind of, shaped weird. And its frontal plate is pretty thick. It can bounce. I don't know the exact thickness of this while it's angled. I think it's kind of like in the region of like 240 or something, but I don't know for sure. The lower plate is weaker. And its turret is also, it's not invincible, but it's also okay. Its gun is really, really good. It has really good DPM and really good dispersion values. And it's also a quick tank, and it also has some pretty good camo rating. Okay, so I take a turbocharger. You don't really need to take a turbocharger. I just do this for fun. You can definitely take vents instead if you want a more practical use, my bad. Actually, I think I'm going to do that now if I have a spare vents. Where's my vents? Yeah, here they are. Yeah, I'm just going to take the vents now. Just so I can show you. So yeah, and I just take one problem this tank has actually is it has a kind of a low ammo capacity because it only has 320 alpha and 5-second reload, so you're gonna be shooting a lot. So you can't really afford to take much HE at all, if any. So I just take one in case I need it for any reason. I barely ever use this unless I run out of ammo with all my other shells, which has happened before. So yeah, I just take an even balance of this and this. Alright, and then yeah, I take a fire extinguisher because even though I have do I have preventative maintenance? I don't think I do. But even if I did, I would take this because this thing catches on fire, I think, pretty easily. I also take the directive just so I can reload a little bit faster, but it's up to you. If you want to take that, it's not a big deal. So let's go into battle here. I'm going to play 1 or 2 as usual and just kind of explain what I'm doing as I go. Oh, yikes. Anytime you see 3 lights and 3 arty, especially on this map, yeah, you know it's not going to be a fun game. But we're going to make it work. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to like the F6 position, and we're just going to try to spot the heavies crossing and maybe get a few or so shots into them. At first, I need to be careful because the light tanks usually like to, the EBR might do a run and proxy spot me, so I just need to be careful of that. This is my first game on the day, by the way, so I'm not warmed up for anything, so apologies if my aim or something is really bad or I make a mistake. Okay. Where's my team going? Okay, so we have a bunch of our heavies going to the city, which is good. About what you would expect. The TD's going to the left side and heavies going to the right side. That's about average, I would say. Okay, there's their Patton. These are going to be a little bit faster than their heavies. Their heavies are still trailing behind, yeah, as you can see. So I made it in time. There's the E5. And we put a shot into him. There's the Type 5. Not able to pen him. Go load some heat rounds for him. I can't pen his side, dude. Their Patton's took a really aggressive position. I'm being shot. I'm gonna fall back. It's a shame that I bounced those 2 shots. I would have it like about 1,000 damage right now, but what can you do? It is what it is. It's free damage. Can't complain. Okay, that E4 is no longer EPR. Okay, I did not have the gun depression for that. This thing's gun depression is really bad, by the way. I thought I would just add that. Yeah, it's definitely not a tank that has 0 weaknesses. This thing's gun depression is painfully bad. 5 degrees. And ooh. I don't know how how he found that angle. It's really weird. Oh, there he was. I thought he was sniping in the back. Okay. Okay, so they have a E5 sniping in the back, and they're going aggressive in the city, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna win the city, so. Actually, yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go help my team in the city. I should not get clipped right here by the back chat. I should be fine. I doubt he's peeking that. What I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna go help my team in the city. I can do this because they crossed over to our side. There's nobody that can really help them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna help kill this super conqueror. My bad. Kill super conqueror. What I'm gonna do is I think I'm just gonna perma track him and then go around, and then my team wants to help me with this. It's a miracle he was able to hit me from that angle. So now, this is kind of a steamroll. I don't think this is going to be a great game at all. In hindsight, I probably should have just went the one line, but you know, I'm tired. I didn't think of that. So let's see what we can get out of this game, shall we? Luckily, I do have really good VPN, so I can still get a pretty good game. I'm gonna do some work on this Type 5. As you can see, the good dispersion, it's kind of helping me out here. As I am getting a lot of spotting damage as well, which is nice. So what I'm going to do is, since this guy over here has more HP, I'm just going to go and try to shoot this guy and kill him instead. I'm going to do this on the move because I want to be able to go kill their arty as well. Okay, so not a bad game. We did get a bunch of spotting on those heavies right there. Just not a lot of actual raw damage. Yeah, this was just a complete stomp. And of course he's drowning because that's what, you know, arty players do. Very sad. At least this guy has the dignity to not drown. There we go. And not a great game, only 4.2, but what can you do? What can you do? That's why we play multiple. I might play 3 now that happened. Now that I'm kind of warmed up now. Okay. Alright, let's take a look here. Yeah, the reason we weren't able to do much damage because that battle just ended so darn fast. And yeah, we did about 4.5, 4.6k combined, somewhere in that region. So yeah, so of course the Object 279E is top on the team. Okay, so that was just our first game. Let's hop right into the next one. Okay. Another thing about this tank is it's actually like what you would call a clan war meta tank. So if you want to, I know that some clans sometimes won't put you in if you have like a 140 or something, and I'm sure you probably know, if you are able to get a 907, you'll be put into a lot more advances and stuff if you are about that stuff. So yeah. Okay, so on this map, if I spawn on the north side, I never actually go to the west. I never cross the open to go here. I think that's a really bad idea because if you need to escape, you're kind of dead because you're just gonna get spotted and shot at. So what I do is I just kind of snipe from this position at first, and then I usually actually end up pressuring the city or just sniping them as they cross here. So I guess I'm just gonna see what happens. We do not have a light tank, so I won't be able to really get much snipes right here. So I'm gonna be more looking in this area probably. But I guess we'll see what my team is doing here. We do have a back set though. We might be inclined to spotting that. I guess we'll just have to see. We're almost in position here. Okay, we're about here now. Okay, so perfect. So let's see, I doubt anything. Actually, our CS might spot stuff that's down here, so I'm just going to pre-aim here anyways, because I don't know. Standard B is kind of doing his best to get in our way right here, unfortunately. Okay, on a very bad note, 2 of our heavies actually ended up going to the field, which is it's a terrible thing, guys. That's not good. But there's nothing we can really do about it, so I'm gonna try to blind fire this guy. There he is. I'm just gonna go down here because I know there's not a light tank in place, so I know I can sit down here and not get spotted. So yeah, that's why I went down there. It might be a little bit of a risky play. On a positive note, their S-Conk actually did end up going to the other flank, and they actually do have a WZ that went down there. So, but he looks stock, so I don't think he's gonna spot me. So I can just sit here and keep on shooting at him. Perfect. Okay, so they're not really showing much presence in the city. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go help him pressure the city. What I like to do is I just like to come down here because there's nothing they can really do about it, and it can actually like turn the guns away from your team, and it usually helps my team progress and win this flank. So that's what I'm gonna go do. They do have 3 already, so I need to be careful about that. There's their IS-7. He's kind of alone. He took a bad spot. I do not recommend going here unless you really have a reason for it, because you get isolated and you cannot fall back really no matter what unless you get really lucky. So that's why I don't really like that spot. So I'm trying to just see if there's anyone here. I'm not trying to go too fast and get myself caught off my team. Okay, there's the E5. Perfect. So this is what I wanted to spot. I just wanted to see if there's anyone else here. Now that I know I can't push that IS-7. Okay, there's their 50 TP as well. Okay, and there's their AMX. Okay, so now I know where all their tanks are. So that's good. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. I also do have an FP here. So what I'm going to do is, since I actually have a heavy presence here, I'm going to kind of fall back. I tracked that guy. Okay, Artie's already focusing me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fall back because I know we're going to lose the city. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fall back and get ready to snipe them as they come in. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of playing the defense game here. I know we're going to lose the city. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to take my position over here. Okay, this is about far enough away. I think I actually need to be able to spot them too. I know I have a good camera rating, and I know probably none of them will be able to spot me, so I'm going to go ahead and move up. So yeah, there's the FV. He has a really bad camo. I can spot him easily. Ooh, this guy crossed. Ooh, that's really unfortunate. I don't want to shoot that guy because he's actually going to spot me. Okay, that's not good. I can't pin the side of tanks, unfortunately, or their lower plates. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fall back and I'm just going to start shooting them from, you know. Interesting. You know, I don't know what's going on with my gun here. There we go, finally I pin a shot. Alright, my gun wasn't really exactly behaving right there. I don't know what that was. That was really disgusting, but, you know, whatever. Whatever, the game does this all the time. You should be used to it by now. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna get a shot and then probably run. He's actually stunned, so he's not gonna spot me. Oh, never mind. He spots me easily even when stunned. How stupid is that, man? Oh, jeez. Okay, so I'm trying to get gun depression to shoot at these guys. I know that they have a really bad camo rating, so I'm not gonna get spotted unless. Ooh. He sure has no problems pinning me. He can't pin his unangled front. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fall back. I know this T95 is going to be able to spot them, and I know he's going to go aggressive. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play back here in these bushes and shoot them as they come up. I know my team won the other flank, so I just need to kind of, just play slowly here and just hold the base. This is going to be, I think, kind of a longer game. So, yeah, our Artie needs to run away. I'm going to tell my Artie, run.
Прекратить продвижение! Уходите с этой позиции!
Okay, so now that we're kind of in a position here, I know I might get spotted if I shoot from this position, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fall back if I shoot, and if I don't get spotted, I'm just going to continue playing this. So, there we go, there's the E5. That's not really, I didn't expect him to stop, really. There we go, we just need to keep working like this. Predict where his lower plate's going to be, and that's what I'm doing. Actually, I'm going to shoot at the Yag. No, I'm not going to shoot at the Yag. I'm not going to pin him, I don't think. How far away is that? E5. I don't want to get spotted here. Okay, so I'm going to fall back to these bushes because that E5 is going to be able to spot me. So I'm just going to play double bushed right here. So my team is capping out, unfortunately, actually. I don't think that's a good thing because now my game's going to be really bad. Actually, what I can do is I'm just going to go help this T95 because he's actually 1v1ing this T110E5 right now, so it's a 2v1, so we can easily take this guy, and that's what I'm going to do. So some of their team went back, so I'm going to go and just jump on this E5. Okay, so I'm just going to shoot at this guy on the run because I know I'm going to kill him with my next shot. Okay, perfect. So right now, our FV got off the cap because of the AMX. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go try to kill their Artie and then flank the AMX. I know all their Artie is sitting in this area. I doubt they would be going deep into the city because they have no benefit of doing so, and they know that we are right here. So, yeah, this is what I'm doing. Another kind of slow game, kind of low damage game, but what can you do? I guess we'll just see at the post game results what happens. Okay, so I'm just trying to spot their Artie right now, in case any of them. Okay, there's one. Okay, there's the other. Okay, that guy can't shoot me if I find a side. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. Okay, perfect. I know that GW might be aiming at me. No, he's not. Okay, so I can shoot. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna load an HE round for this guy, and I'm just gonna shoot at him. Obviously. Where did this guy go? He went to the middle of the field. He went to the river. Yep. Okay, there's that. Load an HE round, and he's dead. Okay, so an alright game. We turned that game around. So, yeah, we definitely, I would say, carried that game. We got 4 kills and 4.6k damage when there was a lot of Artie in play. So, I would say that we did carry that. We did kind of help stop the city push. Even though they had a lot of tanks in the city, we still managed to win that. So that was a good game. That was a good game. But it kind of just shows you that you need to you can't play super aggressive in this thing. It's kind of like a support sniper role, I would say. I wouldn't say it's like a frontline aggressive unless you have friends with you or something. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play one more game since those first 2 games weren't exactly amazing. Oh geez. Okay, so we got what's this? Okay, we got Erlenberg again. Not a fan of this map. I seem to get it every time I do a video. So, yeah, what are we gonna do here? Okay, so they have a lot of TDs and a couple already. Okay, so what I actually might do is... No, I actually don't want to do that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna play over here at first. I'm just gonna see what happens. Um, after a while, I might rotate over here and try to get this position to shoot the side of their heavies, just depending on what they do. I just don't want to play over here first because there are a few mediums that scare me, like the STB and the UDES, because they could just easily destroy me if they got on that ridge. So I don't want to go over there. I wouldn't say this thing is as overpowered as people say it is. I feel like people say it's overpowered because they don't actually have it. Don't get me wrong, it's an amazing vehicle, but I would rather be playing an STB1 if I'm being honest with you guys. Now that the 140 is buffed with its gun depression, I feel like that actually makes it a contender against the 907 yet again. Okay, so they got an early angle on us. I did not expect that whatsoever. That's not good. Okay, so our team ignored that. So these 50Bs are going really aggressive on me. I don't know why they're doing this. They made a really bad gamble, but it just paid off. That's just luck. I would not recommend doing something like this in a regular battle. If my team would have went there, they would have been dead, and there's nothing they would have been able to do about it. So I don't know why they did that. They did, and it paid off, and they got a free shot on my fuel tank. I don't know why they did that. That's really stupid, but they did. They want to trade me now. Okay, so I need to be able to spot this side if there's people coming over here. I am alone over here, so I need to be able to spot this to see if I need to run away. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come over here. I'm just going to come from this side, because if I go from that side, the 50Bs are just going to clip me out again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. Not crash into that. Okay, so there's their STB. Okay, so STB is actually a very similar reload to me. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm trying to spot everything right here. Okay, so I know they have at least one STB here. Okay, the EBR is coming. Looks like he's going to spot. The STB's in the network. Okay, so I need to get back over to my side. I don't know what that guy's doing. Okay, so their UDES is on the other flank, so that tells me that, so 4 of their heavies I think have been spotted. No, 3 of their heavies have been spotted. The S-Kronk's the only one that's not spotted. Okay, so yeah, the 50B is just... Okay, this guy is being a griefer. Okay. That dog needs to be put on a leash, but... Okay, so... There's nothing else we can really do here. Except kind of just play this slowly. So I'm gonna try to find something that fits. RNG is always on my side, guys. I get lucky, that's the reason Don't you guys just love World of Tanks sometimes? Okay, so there's the FV. I'm gonna put a shot into him. I'm gonna try to finish him if I can. I'm just trying to find an angle to finish off this FV. Okay. That's good. Okay, so we're just kind of slow playing this. Let's see if I can finish this. Alright, I don't know where any of their TDs are except for the FV, so I can't really push this STD yet, and I don't really feel like doing it either because he has 50 PM and everything, and I don't want to 1v1 him. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue playing this position and kind of just wait for more stuff to get spotted. I don't really know why our EBR that was team killing us is trying to play that. It's really confusing to me. He's definitely not the greatest of players, and he was taking out his anger on me for some reason. I don't know why he was doing that. Definitely not a good player. So Okay, so we're losing the other flank, so what I'm gonna go do is I'm actually gonna rotate and go to the other side. No, spotted that guy. Okay, they're T100. Actually, no, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna take this T100. I know the STB is not over here anymore. I'm gonna finish off this T100. Their E4 is here as well. Ooh, very lucky shot on that guy's part, dude. How did he hit that snapshot? Yeah, as you can see, the 907 is no invincible beast as people claim it to be. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go and just help push in the city here. I don't know what's taking my heavy so long. We actually had a heavy advantage this match. So here's the EBR clown. I think he's going to try to grief me again. Sometimes bad players just take out their anger. That's what they do. So that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go and help the city, as always. There's nothing else we can really do. This map is really bad, if I'm being quite honest with you. As you can see, the tanks that went over here, like the Unitas, just shredded our team. That's why I didn't want to go over there in the first place, kind of. Oh, Leopard is blocking me. He might die for that. Okay, Leopard, don't block me, man. I'm trying to help you. Okay, so Artie is focusing me. Okay, so I know I out-reload this S-Conk, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put another shot in it now. I'm gonna try to side scrape here. This thing can side scrape. Ooh, I don't know how that bounced. Okay, so I'm gonna kill him. No, Artie might be aiming at me, so I'm gonna go ahead and move. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna try to spot these guys. Where Artie is. Artie's right there. Okay, their SCV fell back and we're being focused by the Artie. I don't know if we're being perma-spotted or not. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just gonna take cover for a second. Okay, so I know 2 of their TDs are on the other flank. I don't know where their Jagdpanzer is, possibly AFK. But I know their STV crossed over to the other side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to come up here and I'm gonna try to spot this. Okay, so my object 268 is going there, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, oh, there's the E4. I wonder where the Jagdpanzer is. He might be AFK, so this is what I'm trying to spot. There's the clicker. Oh. And the STB finished us. Okay, so this is kind of like, I know I wasn't warm up or anything, but the 907 definitely is not as overpowered as people say it is. It's just kind of just like what you can expect with it. It's pretty map dependent, I would say. Like on a map like this map I'd much rather play on an STB or something, because you can play the hills with the gun depression or whatever. But we did win. We did enable our team to win with the play we made to go help speed up the middle. It's just that we didn't get much damage from it. So this tank is really good. If I'm being honest, I'd rather play the STB or something related. So our team is going to finish them off here, and then we'll take a look at the result. We'll also take a look at the EBR that was blocking us. About that. Okay, so yeah. Well, it's just enough for Jagdpanzer actually hasn't been spotted. Okay. We could actually still lose this. Technically. I doubt it's gonna happen now. Our FP's gonna kill this guy. which I think our T-57 is going to do. Alright, and that's GG. Let's take a look at our results here. Okay, so as you can see, we got a couple kills. We only did about 2.6k combined though, which is really kind of, or like 2.7k combined, which is really kind of bad. But you know, what can you do? This map is not the greatest. We did help speed up the team here. So yeah. So in summary, 907 is pretty good. It's not as overpowered as people say it is. It's more of like a support tank. I wouldn't really suggest like going brawling heavies in it all the time. Um, so yeah, that's my review of the 907, and thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna do another review probably later today or tomorrow, and thanks, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.